another banging video. But from the title, before we even go anywhere further, please subscribe, share, like, and comment down below in the section so that you can tell me what you know, and I can also get to know what I will put up next time. So in today's content, as from the describe, from the title, we're talking about a little story time. So I would want to give out a really good basis of a really short story time of how bad my business was at a particular point. Like, it's a story like, okay, this is what happened, because people like mostly don't share like the bad of business, and people just like, let's give you what you want to hear, like the goods, and they don't give you the bad. So today I'm giving a little story time of how this chick threw my product to, well, not in my face, but it's still the same thing. So yeah, so this chick, I met her through a friend of mine. So she's a mutual, like the friend was a mutual relationship between her and me. So it was a business purposes, like we were not going to be friends or anything like that, because generally her personality wasn't like matching up with mine, so I knew that we're not going to be friends either way. So my friend, and who was her friend, made us meet. So we met because of that person. And so that person, my friend, really good friend, had a good relation. I had done business with her multiple times, and I had no problem, and she had actually understood. But then this other female who was her friend was much of a diva. Let's say diva. Yeah, let's say diva. She was a diva. No, she's those sassy types. Let's say it like that. So, so she called me up on my business line, because that was what I gave her, because our friendship was just for business purposes. And so she was like, no, I want a shirt, and also, you know. So I was really up for it, and I really did. And I had like tellers who really knew what to do and really good with what they did. So when I went, actually I was even late, like I was late to go and get it because I was sick. And you know, during Corona, you don't want to infect someone. I first had to go to the hospital, you know, because I don't want to have, like, to infect someone because I'm sick or stuff like that. So, like, I ended up, like, going to the hospital. So I went 2 days afterwards. She was going for a kitchen party. It was going to be, like, in 3 days' time. So I got her material, took her material. What happened? On the second day to go and get the material so that she can have it fitted, my tailor decided to go home and go and pray. So I was like, oh my God. And I called the girl, and the girl knew I was coming to pray. So I was like, oh my God, I'm really sorry. And that was the day before where she was supposed to go. And she had already added also a wig. Yeah, so for those that don't know, if you haven't seen my other previous videos about opening the salon and everything, she was one of the clients that I did a hair for, and her hair really came out well. Like, her hair came out like this well, and now her top. So this teller I had used multiple times and had multiple proper productions. So that particular day, I don't know what just went wrong, and you know. So the teller made not what she wanted, a big baggy, and it was on the day. And that was the same day when I was supposed to receive it, and then like 2 hours before she goes for the same chilakamlelo. So I took it to her, and she was flipping mad. Like, her friend was there, and she got the top, and she put it on, and she threw it out, and she was like, this is not what I want. This is just rubbish. And she was screaming, and I was just there because the customer was right, and I was like, hold your chill, girl, I know you want to pass, I know you want to say something stupid, but hold your peace. So I held my peace, and I was like, God help me, because I'm going to smoke so much child. Like, I'm going to tell her. But then, because when you're doing a business and you want to like have a proper customer service, I just apologized to her and said there was nothing I could say at that particular point, because we did a shitty business at that particular point, and that was hard. And people never talk about the bad parts of business when you do something that the client doesn't want and the client goes out of proportion. That's what happened to me. And I learned a lot from that, because this story time is not like a bashing or anything. The story time is to tell people that when you're doing business, there's always those down fits, that there's like those down moments, and I had them. It wasn't the prettiest, trust me. I was, and from there, because of that situation, it's forced me to go for a course to just to get to know tailoring even more, because now I need to make the outfits. I shouldn't rely on someone else. I should also be able to run through my business. If anything goes wrong, I should be up to date to back it up. So from this experience, I've learned a lot. It's opened my eyes better to the business world, and like, I'm still making mistakes, and for the customer, if you ever get to see this video, I am still sorry for the bad service. And yeah, like, so that's what happened. Like, the girl flipped, like she flipped. Like, I was chilled, like, trust me, like, on horrible moments I know when to chill, but then in that particular moment I was like, Ishmael, hi, take on, hold your piece together. And that was a story time of how shitty my business transactions, one of my business transactions was. It's your girl Liz. I hope you like this video, and I hope to put up more content like this next time, because like, I live for this. Like, it's fun and I like it. And so yeah. And again, disclaimer, just for you guys to know that I'm still in the office, so I will most definitely, you guys will be hearing music every time. Sometimes maybe I'll try to start filming in the morning, but it's impossible. Like, I'm near a gym, so these guys play music from like 05, so it's really hard. So yeah. So that's my little story time of how bad business was with a client. A client almost slashed my head off. Like, that's how bad it was.